Fighting games for many people can be a daunting task, and it's especially a challenge if you're new. Whenever someone expresses, oh, fighting games aren't for me, immediately you see a pack of rabid gorillas furiously start stroking their own egos. You can't handle the truth because you're a weak person. You need a whole team to carry you. Ha ha ha, laugh at him. Don't be that guy. There's a common saying amongst most fighting game fans, and that is fighting games are generally harder because you only have yourself to blame. And in some respects, that statement is completely true. I don't want to take away from that statement. That statement arguably is the reason why I personally find fighting games super fun to watch. However, I've seen this mantra used to artificially boost people's egos time and time again. It's almost comical how many times I've seen this sort of elitism seep into the cracks of this oftentimes correct and true statement. So let's break down the statement real quick. Fighting games are generally harder because you only have yourself to blame. The word that best describes this statement is accountability. Taking responsibility for an outcome due to your own actions. This accountability actually attracted me to the genre, and it made me, it kind of piqued my curiosity. The lack of friends. Look, losing a match in any sort of competitive online video game makes people literally go insane. I know, because I went insane when I tried playing Dota 2, which is a MOBA, all the way back in high school. Like literally, I would be screamed at in Russian for picking up a bounty rune that was meant for the carry. So when I went back to fighting games initially when Dragon Ball FighterZ came out, this sort of accountability made me naturally curious, and would then motivate me to take the genre way more seriously. Now, do I think I'm better than the average Dota 2 player? Absolutely not. Look, we're all degenerates on a boat together. If you feel strongly about this genre, and if you enjoy the accountability that fighting games provide you, then welcome aboard. However, one rule on the ship is that we don't hold others to our own personal standards and expectations. Just because someone decides fighting games aren't for them, doesn't mean that they are a weak human being. As a matter of fact, it makes them wiser than the average person. You see this a lot in fighting games. There's a sunken cost fallacy when it comes to fighting games, and that has to do with some of the monetization models, which is a whole other video, right? But seriously, people feel like I have to spend time on this because I got to this point and I want to get to Y point. I gotta put in at least another 1,000 hours to get there. That is a lot of time to dedicate to a leisurely activity, to a hobby, and being able to step back and say, it's probably not for me, is probably one of the most wisest things you could do. So putting people down because they, either don't want to be a part of that journey or simply don't want to play fighting games, you're goofy. You're just goofy. There's no other way to describe you. Intrinsically, as a human being, you should not gain value from one source. That source can be anything, okay? Money, fame, stuff like that. And fighting games is no exception. I mean, I feel like this has turned into some weird life lesson, but it's true. Look, if you get some sort of intrinsic value for being good at fighting games, we need to take a step back and you need to reevaluate your relationships with video games. Period. You should not think of yourself as a lesser human being because you are bad at something. Especially video games, because they're video games. It's a hobby, a leisurely activity. You're supposed to have fun. Being able to bow out and quit is genuinely fine. And as a matter of fact, I will welcome you back on the boat with open arms when you want to try it again, right? And if you were one of the gorillas at the beginning of the video, get some help. Seriously, stop being goofy and just let people have fun. Thanks for watching the whole video. If you want to talk about fighting games with like-minded people, I highly suggest you join my Discord over everything else. Planning to build a community with fun events, tournaments, and discussions happening every week just like this. The link to the Discord will be in the description below. And of course, the usual stuff like, comment, and subscribe. If you like to see these videos, if you want to see more of these videos, please let me know so I know I'm steering in the right direction. And until next time, take care.